time this is great.
You filming?
I am. Alright, so today we're on my mum and dad's property in Victoria, which is essentially my shooting range. Beautiful property. So just to continue on from my last video of the strip and assemble of the Wedgetail Industries MPR Mini in 223, we were going to shoot this, essentially how to use a rifle, get a few rounds down range, and then yeah, just how it works. It's pretty easy to pump action. So a lubricant I'm using is called Ballistol. It's good for, it says cleans, lubricates and protects. So you tell me, what doesn't it do? So the way I lubricate this bad boy ready for firing is I literally spray the working parts, give it a good dousing. I love a moist weapon. Love a good moist weapon. And then on the slide rail too, just at the front here. So just on the top there where the slide rail is, I give that a quick spritz. And then once you've given it a quick spritz, give it a few one of these bad boys. Should be lubricated, good to go. Ensuring that we don't put any lubricant or anything on the front of the bolt. It's a big no-no. So this bad boy is ready to fire. All right, so this obviously MPR Mini, Wedgetail Industries. I've just got to go shoot some rounds down range on the steel plate target. Very easy to work. I'll run through how to get this gun firing. We just went through the pre-firing lubrication, or getting it moister than an oyster. I like a nice wet gun, as we all do. So I spray the internal components, ensuring once again not to get the face of the bolt, and on the slide too. So all the moving parts are nice and lubricated. So how to use the MPR Mini? We'll just run through some basic components. This button right here, get nice and close, is the magazine release. So if you want to get your magazine, you press that button, it slides out. Then on the other side, we got our bolt release. I'll show you that in a second. So when you got an empty magazine and your working parts are to the rear, you press that button and your pump will slide to the front. If you've got a magazine, loading the round straight into the chamber. And then we got our safety catch here. It will only go to safe if you cock it. So once again, no magazine in. I'm gonna cock it. Come back here. I can now put it to fire or to instant, however army you want to go. I'm just going to shoot off the working parts, bad drills, boys. Fucking should rule my sunnies out. All right, so we're going to show you how this bolt release works. So we've got one round in. Putting that in, making sure it's nice to sit at home. Round in the chamber. Fantastic. It's now safe. Go forward. Instant. Nailed it. I pump it. There's no rounds in the magazine. So I release my mag like such with the magazine release button. And then if you want to, you put a magazine. There's no rounds in this bad boy. Put a magazine in. Ensuring this is completely clear before I face it into the roof of the house. This button right here will ensure that the moving parts will come forward. Actually, I don't need to. So I'm going to press this button here and the slide will work. Boss! And if there was any rounds in this magazine, that would load the next round in. Ensuring that we do that. Boss! Yeah, that's the bolt release. I did zero this at the hay bale that's down by the target. So this would be the first time shooting a steel target with this bad boy. So we'll put some ears on and see how we go. So I've done 2 rounds, very nice grouping from standing as well. So we'll just keep going so you can hear the ding. So it's quite a fast rate of fire. I think I missed 3 shots, but yeah, very accurate. I'm not supported. I'm just from the standing unsupported position, and yeah, not too bad. Let's go check out the target and how we went. I think it was 3 misses. I said I missed 3. I actually missed 4. Here we go. So yeah, not a little bit of paint's off, which is cool. But yeah, I was told not to use wire because if you hit it, it's going to snap. I heard seatbelts really good to use. So once I get some seatbelt, I guess I'll upgrade this bad boy. But yeah, pretty cool. What else is an idea I've got is just obviously to spray paint it black again so we know which is our hits and which are not. So let's just give that a crack. I was warned by Mum not to damage any of her plants on the veranda. She's worked quite hard on it. So I'll show some videos of Mum's plants. And if you leave some nice comments, my mum would be very appreciative. All right, here's some plants from my mum's garden. Another one over here. That could be, I don't know what that is. So yeah, good work, Mum. They're looking great. Promise I won't put any shells or cartridges inside the pot plants. Put 10 rounds on the board this time. Remember? Sweet. A little bit better. Still that great. I think I missed 2. Also, my stance isn't the best right now due to the boot. So usually I'm quite square on with my feet facing towards the target, but as I can't rely on my boot side, my feet are splayed. So with my feet being splayed like this, usually should be on train tracks. My foot's splayed like this. When I go down, clear, otherwise. When I go down onto the target, it's pushing me off to the side. So if my feet are nice and flat, it's going to keep my rifle going up and down really clear. But as it's splayed, I'm kind of rotating my body ever so slightly. And that's my excuse for missing those rounds. So I tried to do some quick reload drills. You can get 30 round mags for the MPR Mini that can only hold 10 rounds, which would be much more useful for your reload drills. It's just easier to hang on to your magazine and slide it into the magazine housing. But yeah, I'm not too angry with how I went when I've done very minimal training with this rifle. Oh, yeah. Here we go, some good shots on target, and then one right there, perfect.
Yeah, that's one of the...
Oh yeah, that's one of the 223. It's very cool. Now, as my dad has just got out of getting his appendix removed and I am still in a moon boot, we drove over the back to put the steel plate target on the rear fence of our property. It's roughly 300 meters, or it's 293 meters, I believe, roughly from my very cheap laser rangefinder. So that's the target there. And over in the distance, you can see the house where we are shooting from. And this is the furthest my father has ever shot. Oh, he hit it! Legitimately hit it.
Really?
He hit it. There was a ding, and then I saw the plate move.
Fuck me!
He hit it, cut. Like, you're better at long range than fucking close range. Hit. It's like smack bang in the fucking center. I kid you not.
You sure I'm not...
No. You can you not hear the ping? I can hear the ping.
Yeah, I can hear it, but I'm thinking, is that just
No,
me?
I'm looking at it through this.
No. Do you want to have a shot with this?
No, you keep going. So pros and cons of the rifle. First con would be it is definitely not a bench rifle, as you have to break your pointer aim to pump the rifle. Like some bipods, obviously, if it's up high enough, you can pump while still looking down the sight, so that it could avoid that issue. Also, the second con would be once you've pumped the pump the rifle and putting it around in the chamber, the pump doesn't lock forward like pump action shotguns I've shot. As soon as you pump it, it is locked in place. With the MPR Mini, if you pull back on the slide at all, it will move your working parts rear, giving you a misfire. My workaround is for this is I wrap my thumb around on the top of my Picatinny rail on the top, and I'm able to pull the rifle into my shoulder more. But if they fix that locking pump system, I think this rifle would be a 10 out of 10 rather than a 9.5 out of 10. And that is the end of my video on the Wedgetail Industries MPR Mini Chamber 223. My next video will be on my Tachosaurus 12 gauge shotgun with putting a new sight on there from Zero Tech. I'm very excited to show you that, but thank you once again everyone for coming in, putting some comments in the comment section. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if you want to throw some hate in the comments, that's always welcome as well. Have a great day, stay deadly, and I'll talk to you soon.